Everybody. I want to talk to Democrat Christians or Christian Democrats. Let's just have a quick little talk, all right? Um, you know, Probably a lot of people I know, probably a lot of friends I know I may not talk to all the time, but people I probably consider I'm either cool with or friends with, vote Democrat. And when you see me or I see you, we probably don't get into a deep discussion on politics. But I think it's time that we do. So I'm going to use this video to kind of break some ice, and maybe talk to you later. But we need to talk. Now, even if you're not my friend, even you're seeing this video, we should talk. Now, we have to, I feel like as Christians, as a Christian, I voted for Obama in '08. But as Christians, you mature. I also came to the Lord in '07. And you have to start piecing together the way the world is ran, the way we should run our society, and piece together with our Christianity, our values. Jesus said that we are ecclesia, we are ruling body, and that we want the laws and the rules and stuff to honor God, at very least, and reflect God at the best. And obviously, we live in a fallen society where it can't be perfect, but we strive for that. We want a better society for ourselves and our children. Now, let me just talk to you guys. If you don't know, the Democratic Party in 2012 voted to take God out their language. Now, as a Christian, how can you support a party that's taking God out their language? To even begin a relationship with a group of people, not to reach them, but to be part of them who take God out their platform. Now, that's why I want to talk to you about platform. They also have adopted a platform of abortion, the murder of babies. Now, you cannot overlook this. I know it's really tempting to just say, well, no, don't say, well, this party has adopted 100% pro death of babies. How can you support a party that supports death of children? I mean, let's just take whatever, don't even think about Republicans, just them by themselves, Democrats alone. How can you support a party that supports the death of children? How can you support, as a Christian, a party that is pro and pushes gay marriage? Now, maybe a lot of Christians are confused about that, but based off the Bible, that's not right, and that we should not be supporting that type of activity. Now, what I would say is that what I try to explain to people who want to make that out to be bad, listen, you could go to Mexico, South Africa, Russia, Alaska, anytime throughout any time of human history in the past, no matter where you went around the world, marriage was between a man and a woman. You know, and so there's nothing wrong with actually wanting the traditional view of marriage, because guess what? The rest of the world, throughout all societies, have always felt marriage was between a man and a woman. Yeah, there were gay activities, but they never were considered marriages. And so the fact that Republicans, for a good platform, sort of want to preserve that is actually probably pretty good, because we probably should slow down the brakes. But that issue's already done with. So for the most part, the Supreme Court, has released the gates. So I want to ask you guys to consider, these platforms. They say they help the poor, but how are they helping the poor when every city that they run completely is poorer than the cities that they don't run? Um, they say they help the poor by taking other people's money to help the poor. But if you look statistically on, the giving of a Republican and a Democrat, really it's night and day. It really is, because Republicans actually believe in helping the poor. Like, you actually give your money to help the poor. You don't, demand that government take it for someone else who doesn't necessarily wants to help the poor. That we as individuals should do that. Now, I'm not necessarily. Well, I am thinking that the Republican Party is the better of both of those. But even if you just took the Democrat Party by itself, how could you support this party? So, Christian Democrats, let's be more loyal to God than we are to the party, because this party doesn't like God, doesn't like babies. um, and you got to start looking. Well, is there someone else who actually honors God, who wants to protect life, who actually believes that marriage is between a man and a woman, and who actually wants to help the poor by doing the right thing and not taking from others to give to the poor, but helping the poor as individuals. Black Christians, or sorry, just Christians in general, it's time to leave the Democratic Party, you guys.